Hey guys, what's going on? This is Jen Rosenbaum, and I just wanted to kind of touch base with everybody. It's July 2nd, 2018, and this month is a year ago that I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had done a whole bunch of videos then, and then I took a little time off, and I think that what I'm going to do is this month I am going to come back in and start doing some more videos. I get a whole bunch of emails every single day about breast cancer and education and can you help my friend and what advice would you give, and there's just so much information and misinformation out there that I thought it would be a good time to kind of hop back in and address all of that. So for some reason I can't see the comments on here, so I will just hop on to Facebook on this computer, see if I can see it. So I wanted to kind of start with oh, Gina, yes, it is our friend anniversary. I love that. We met a year ago this week. That's awesome. That's so funny that you remember that. It's amazing. So yeah, one of the things that I wanted to talk about, because I often talked about things that nobody tells you. So here's the thing that nobody tells you about breast cancer. There's a thing, I like to call it boob envy, that we experience as breast cancer patients. So, last August I had a mastectomy, and I've been reconstructed, and my reconstruction process is either done or almost done. I'm not sure yet. I'll find out on July 17th when I see my plastic surgeon. As you can see, I got breast implants put in, and overall I think they look fairly good. But there's certain things that I want to show you guys that, dare I say, bother me, because I think that the reaction from most people would be like, just be happy you have boobs, and I'm grateful and I'm happy and it's amazing. But there's some things that bother me. And one of that is that obviously they took out all the breast tissue. Now, breast tissue is not just in your breasts, it's actually all up here. So here is just skin and bones. You can kind of see, if I move a little bit, like you can just see my ribs right through here. It's very sensitive still, even from my mastectomy, because my bones are right here. Like right here, I could feel my ribs right here. It's just skin and bones here. And so if you had seen my past videos, there's different types of breast implants. I chose to go with round ones. I originally wanted the teardrop ones to be a little bit more natural, but it turns out that they feel that the teardrop shaped implants are starting to cause a different type of cancer, so I chose not to get those. But because I got round implants, let me see if I could show you this. Do you see how kind of it's just sort of like a shelf, like it's a little hard to tell. There, that's a little bit better. You can see there. There's no gradient from my chest to my breast. It's just sort of like a shelf. So let's see if we can see it on this side, maybe better. Yeah, you see how it's just kind of like that. So it looks awkward sometimes when I'm wearing certain shirts. It looks a little bit awkward. And there's moments where I'm like, I'm so happy. Like in clothes, my chest looks great. Nobody would notice. It's fine. But then summer came and nobody really talked to you about summer. Like your plastic surgeon doesn't sit down and go, hey, we need to talk, like summer's coming and you're going to have to wear a bathing suit and pretty much everyone's going to know what's going on your chest. You can't hide it under t-shirts anymore. And, the truth is I can hide it under t-shirts and tank tops and not wear bathing suits or wear one pieces that are like fully covered and whatnot. But I just feel like, that's not who I am, and life is too short, and I'm all about like embracing your body and, wearing that bikini regardless of imperfection. And these are the messages that I give out to the world. So of course it's something that I need to live myself. But yeah, there's moments of envy. Like, wow, look at that girl. She looks so beautiful. Her chest looks great. Like, I wish mine looked like that. And I think part of that is like when you get breast cancer, people say to you things like, well, at least your boobs are going to look good for the rest of your life. Like it's like a free boob job, or, at least your boobs won't be sagging when you're 70 years old or whatever. And part of you wants to say to that person, like, F off. Like I would rather have saggy boobs that are mine when I'm 70. And the other part of you, there's like a small part of you that's like, maybe my boobs will look amazing. Maybe this will be awesome. Like maybe, this will be the best thing that's ever happened, and my body will be amazing and I'll have confidence in it. And, and I'm not saying that that's not possible, but that's not reality. Like the reality is that they're not my breasts. They're never going to be my breasts. They're never going to look natural. Um, they're just different, and different is okay, but it takes time to accept these things, guys. Like, and I just kind of want to bring it up because if you know somebody that's had reconstruction, to be sensitive to that, I think is really important. And also, like, I think when people say to you, like, oh, it's a free boob job, or oh, your boobs are going to look great, they feel like they're being encouraging. But it's just not the truth. It's just not my truth. Okay. It'll never look the way I look naturally. And I'm okay with the way I look now. I don't want you to think like I'm not being grateful. I am. But, yeah, it's different. It's just different. I mean, even here, like if I lean forward, you can kind of see, sometimes you can see there's like some rippling. And like if I move my muscles, like you could see the rippling in there. And it's okay. You know what? Probably like nobody would even really notice that much. Like it's not super obvious, but wearing a bathing suit it is, wearing like a bikini top or whatever. So it's been an adjustment for me. The summer has definitely been an adjustment. With body awareness and learning again, like what fits you and what flatters you. Like I used to be able to go to the store and like see a shirt and go, okay, I know that that's going to be a good shape or a good cut for me. And now it's like, it's such a crapshoot. Like everything is, you have to try everything on and everything is different. And, they're definitely sound like first world problems. But the thing is about it, it's not about the clothes. It's about the self-esteem and it's about the femininity and feeling whole and still working on that a year later. Well, I guess today's 11 months since my mastectomy. So he's still working on it 11 months later. And I think it will probably be a lifelong battle. Just understanding your body and I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that's feeling that. I'm sure that there's people that are going through other things also, weight loss or weight gain or other health issues that affect your body, and learning to live with it and accept it and understand it and trying to find beauty in the unconventional. And, yeah, I'm still working on that. So I just wanted to kind of mention that and let everybody know that actually, because this month is my diagnosis month and next month is my what I like to call mammiversary because I had my mastectomy, I'm going to be doing a lot. I shouldn't say a lot. I'm going to try to do at least one video a week, maybe two. So if you have questions about breast cancer or anything, reconstruction, or anything that I can help, I'm very, very open about it. I'm happy to help with it. And I want to talk a little bit about, rebuilding your life after cancer because it's what I've been so feverishly doing. And part of why I've been so MIA is because I'm trying to put the pieces back together and find a new normal. And it's not always easy. It's been kind of fun in some ways, if that sounds weird. I don't mean it to, but like it's kind of a blessing to have a second chance at life and really dig deep to understand what you really want and go for it. In that way, it's been very fun. But as you can see, the emotions are still very raw for me. And that's part of the brain catching up to the body and going like, what the fuck happens? Like even now it's July 2nd and I just keep thinking, oh my gosh, at this time last year, I was living an innocent life. Like I didn't know that I had cancer, and I look back at pictures. I was in California last year at this time, which is where I met Gina. And, just thinking like how that trip was so innocent and I had no idea. And I look at pictures and go, oh, you had cancer. Like, oh, there's cancer in your body, Um, I looked this morning on my phone at pictures of July 9th, which is the day before I was diagnosed. And like, I'll share those pictures, I think, when this July 9th comes. But, just thinking about how it was my last innocent day, my last day that I didn't have to ever think about cancer again, and how I didn't appreciate it the way I wish I should have, the way I could have, or the way I should have. So I guess my message to you today is if you're out there and you're healthy and you're, and I am healthy now, but if you're healthy, and things are good in your life, enjoy it, love it, cherish it. I cherish it now every single day, because you just don't know. So anyway, the ugly cries on Facebook, they're back, I guess. But if you have any questions, anything you guys that I can help you with, either put them below or send me a private message. I'm super happy to answer them for you this month. This is sort of my own little breast cancer awareness month. Everything in October seems to kind of get blended together. So since this is the month that I was diagnosed and I dealt with everything, I've sort of named it my own little breast cancer awareness month. And I will try to bring as much awareness to you as possible. And again, feel free to share this video with anybody that you might know that's going through breast cancer or reconstruction or needs some support. And I have a whole bunch more videos on my YouTube channel. I love you guys. I always appreciate your support. And thanks for watching. Let me know if you have questions. Bye.